My name is John Selman, and I'm the Provost and Executive Vice President here at Muskegon Community College. And I want to welcome all of you to our grand opening of our newest facility, the Health and Wellness Center. This is the third of the four major projects here at the institution. Many of you may remember the Science Center a couple years or so ago, and then the Downtown Center, the Storage Technology Center. Now we have the Health and Wellness Center that's complete. Our fourth project, the Arts and Humanities project, will be complete by fall of 2019. That will complete all of our projects here. So, but we had a groundbreaking, perhaps, I think Rod Hayhurst and I were talking about it, September of 17. We were across the way. We had, prior to that, trees here, and then we had a lot of dirt and dust. Bulldozers were everywhere, and we're just starting this project. And you know, it was a dream that started a little while ago, but today we have a beautiful facility here, and we just have to tie up a few loose ends. But we're still 2 months ahead of schedule, approximately, but we're going to tie up some loose ends here and make sure that we have this facility ready. Like I said, we're finishing a couple months ahead of time, and it's due to the diligent teamwork of our architects, the collaborative construction folks, Clark Construction, and our staff here, led by Marty McDermott. I know Marty's here somewhere. Marty, raise your hand. Where you at? Marty in here? There he is, Marty. But it's been this excellent teamwork that's got us ahead of schedule. This afternoon, though, you'll hear some comments from some internal, external stakeholders here at the college, starting with our president. And we're going to have some acknowledgments and recognitions, special donor recognition, ribbon cutting and tours. Ribbon cutting and tours, make sure I get that up. Yeah, we're in this big space here. So ribbon cutting and tours and some light snacks. But I guess the bottom line is facilities really do matter. And this is a beautiful facility that you're sitting in here this afternoon. And we can't wait to give you a tour of this facility. It's just magnificent and excellent. So, and the other piece is that with this facility, we have so many possibilities here in this community. And so, again, we are elated to be leading the way in terms of the leadership we're providing here in this community and the support that we have. Muskegon Community College, though, is doing what we do best. We're opening doors, creating opportunities, preparing students, and improving lives. So without any further ado, I'd like all of you to help us welcome our president of Muskegon Community College, Dr. Nez Berry.
You know, I'll get this out of the way right now. You know, Dr. Selman is smiling from ear to ear. I don't know if Dr. Selman, are you still smiling? Okay. You know, one of the reasons he is smiling is that, I hate to say this, folks, but the Ohio State Buckeyes defeated the University of Michigan, and he's a Buckeye. So if you'd like to boo Dr. Selman, that's fine with me, but I just want to let you know that. But that's not why I'm here. I'm here to introduce our speakers. You know, I'll just make one quick comment. I'm looking at the names of the folks on this list and looking out there in the audience, people who have been involved in this process for years. Dr. McCurran from Grand Valley, we started probably our positions within a couple months of each other. And we were discussing, she reminded me of the things that we'd like to do. We're talking 2009, 2008. And so 10 years down the road, there are a lot of things that have occurred thanks to some of the tremendous supports that have been here. And Dr. Brown with Mercy Health, we just happened to run into each other when I was getting checked up, and during the conversation, learned that she had a very significant part in the thought conceptualization of a building like this. So it's just part of its serendipity, part of its very good planning, and part of it is having supporters in the community like you helping us get done what we need to get done. Now, Without further ado, Trustee Diana Osborne, Vice Chair of the MCC Board of Trustees and an outgoing Chair of our Foundation Board of Trustees. Trustee Osborne.
Get my little notes here. As Dr. Nesbiry noted, I am Diana Osborne, and I am the Vice Chair of the Board of Trustees, and I'm here on their behalf today to welcome you to this wonderful celebration of the opening of the Health and Wellness Center. We are so happy to have you here today to reveal to you this exciting facility, which seems to bring together or portray the college's past, present, and future. In the past, MCC has often been referred to as a diamond in the rough. We even had a book by that name, authored by our own Don Goodman and Jack Rice. But no more. In another book I found, a perfect analogy. And looking back, MCC was like a mountain. Said the mountain, I will change so slowly that none will notice and people will feel secure. Presently, with all the new projects, the new Science Center, the STIRS Technology Center downtown, today the Health and Wellness Center, and soon to be the Arts and Humanities Centers. Now I see it as the sand dune. Said the sand dune, I will change with the wind so that all will see and be filled with surprise. And as to the future, it was Peter Drucker who said, the best way to predict the future is to create it. And that's exactly what we are doing right now here today with the Health Clinic, Fitness, and Education. It is very powerful to be standing here on what is now known as the Dr. John G. Jack Thompson track. Except I gotta put my foot back here, I'm standing on it. Susie Norbeck Thompson made sure that Jack's legacy lives on. Jack was the president at MCC from 1977 to 1987. He was all about fitness, wellness, building both bodies and minds. Students, the community, and building relationships were all important to him. Working for Jack, we were compelled to take his exercise class he taught at the Y, which was the Y then, up at the crack of dawn to get to his class and to work on time. It was a great way to start the day. It made me a crazy morning person to this day. Jack has also supported student scholarships, is presently providing support for a new Pathways recruitment series of programs, and the walking track that I don't think people know about out around the front of the building, around on Marquette. This was also provided by the John G. Thompson Fund a number of years ago. About 2 years ago at the college, the community, students, alumni, staff, trustees, stakeholders were asked to make a commitment to a call of action in support of students. Student success through your contributions have and will help students to complete their education, create jobs in the community, and build prosperity as they help to achieve the dream. On this Giving Tuesday, we are here to thank all of our donors and supporters. Thank you to our partners, Mercy Health Partners and Grand Valley State University, to all of our supporters in time, effort, and especially our donors. I know that I'm going to forget to thank someone, so please forgive me. As I get older, it happens more often and reminds me of a story. If you know me, I must tell a story about two women, elderly women, who are lifelong friends playing cards on a weekly basis. When one looked at the other and said, "Please forgive me, but I've forgotten your name. Can you please tell me?" The other woman just glared at her in silence, finally saying, "When do you need to know?" You need to know that right now we so appreciate all of you. It is said in real estate that the three most important things are location, location, location. The three most important things today are thank you, thank you, thank you. Cannot say it enough. Thank you and peace.
part of what I'll do today is to recognize members of the audience who are not on the agenda here, but a very important part of making this event happen, making this building happen. I'd like to ask, are there any elected officials in the audience? You know, and one of the things that we try to do is place these events on a day that makes a lot of sense from a perspective of people being able to attend. And fortunately for the state, but unfortunately for us, the legislature is actually meeting today, and there are a number of members of the legislature who have been a part of making this building happen. We have our generous donors, obviously, our Board of Trustees. A lot of our students were very, very active. Senator Hansen, Rep. Holly Hughes at the time, Rep. Hovey Wright, Terry Sable, Rep. Terry Sable, but as important as anyone, Representative at the time and now State Senator John Bumstead, who, I mean, going back to when we were looking to fund this space, introduced a piece of legislation that was not capital outlay, which typically funds these kinds of buildings, but eventually became a part of the capital outlay process and provided $5.6 million of the $14.1 million to help us make this happen. And so while Representative Bumstead is in Colorado right now having a good time, he does have a representative here, and I'm not sure if you'd like to have anything to say. Come on up and just please, Ms. R, and please help me recognize Ms. Rodriguez.
Hello. Well, thank you for honoring Mr. Bumstead today. He has worked very hard for your community, our college, and the state of Michigan. Unfortunately, he was not able to make it today, but I know he wanted to be here. And again, he just wanted to say thank you for all your support.
Yeah, I shouldn't be that guy, but I am that guy. If we need to thank people, they should be recognized. But next, Mr. Gary, or President of Mercy Health, will speak to some of the collaborations that we have here and the building and how we got to where we are. Gary?
Thank you, Dale. Thank you very much, Dale. This is we're so pleased to be here. As Dale mentioned, I have the honor of serving as the president for Mercy Health Muskegon, and we are so pleased to be here today to kind of do the grand opening of this amazing, beautiful facility. We had a quick tour a little bit earlier, and it's just it's overwhelming. I can tell you 30 years ago when I was running track in college, we were out there training, not training in something like this. This is beautiful, very beautiful. And we're pleased to be here. From a collaboration perspective, this will also be the home of Mercy Health Physicians Partners family practice, Quarterline Family Medicine practice, which we're so pleased that this is going to be a very unique collaboration with our higher education partners, Muskegon Community College and Grand Valley State University. It's going to be a very unique facility in that it's going to be our first clinic that is nurse practitioner-led clinic. So that means a lot because we're gonna have the ability in this clinic to have nurse practitioners, licensed nurse practitioners, experts in their field, working side by side with students from Grand Valley and students from Muskegon Community College, and taking care of the eastern part of our community. And I can tell you that from a primary care family practice perspective, the east part of our community is an underserved part of our community from a family practice perspective. So to have this facility here located in this beautiful center is going to be a really great thing. And the other big benefit is that it's also going to serve the students of Muskegon Community College. So students will be able to use this clinic as well. So we're looking forward to getting this started. You're going to hear a lot more details from Kristen and Kim from Mercy Health, but we're very proud of being in this collaboration with our two higher education partners. And I think Mercy Health has been in this community for 115 years, and our collaboration on things like this is going to assure that we're going to be here for the next 115 years. So thank you all for being here, and we're proud to be part of this.
Next, Dr. Cynthia McCurran. I mentioned Dr. McCurran before, and she will be speaking to our collaboration with Grand Valley State University. McCurran.
Thank you. I'm delighted to be here today. As Dr. Nesberry implied, we began imagining and dreaming 10 years ago of the ways that we could collaborate together, and this is certainly a most distinctive collaboration that we are so pleased to be part of. So on behalf of Grand Valley State University and specifically the Kirchhoff College of Nursing, we extend our congratulations on this outstanding facility and express our appreciation for the opportunity to collaborate on the healthcare services that will be offered here. When academia and healthcare practice collaborate on endeavors such as this, good things will happen. Students flourish as teaching and care delivery take place simultaneously. Communities thrive as health and wellness become a way of life, and partnerships grow into deeply rooted commitments to lifelong learning and service to community. Time and time again, research has indicated that those who have access to resources lead more balanced and healthy lives. By bringing academia and healthcare practice together in this state-of-the-art facility, we not only have the opportunity to provide student-centered experiences designed for optimal learning, we are also positioned to provide access to quality care for the Muskegon Community College students, faculty, and staff, and individuals and families in the surrounding community. At Grand Valley's Kirchhoff College of Nursing, we believe the physical, mental, emotional, and social needs of students are directly tied to their chances of academic success. And we are especially proud to partner with the Muskegon Community College and Mercy Health Muskegon in serving this community with quality care and exceptional learning experiences. We extend our sincere congratulations as well as our excitement for the learning and care that will be taking place in this healthcare and wellness center. Thank you.
Another person who is not on the program today, but he and his wife are critical in terms of having this facility become what it is. Coach Ron Gaffer and Nadine Gaffer in the front row. You've probably met them along the way. If you haven't had a chance to meet them, please say hello. I mean, the Gaffer room is the Gaffer room because of Coach's long-time, nearly 40-year relationship with the college as a coach and as an instructor. And it takes certain people to inspire an institution to take steps in moving forward. And I would think more than anybody else on campus, Coach was that person. So thank you, Coach, for doing what you did. And Nadine as well. Next, Kim Mcguire, who's a longtime friend of the college and a longtime executive at Mercy Health, will provide additional context in terms of our relationship with Mercy and our students. Ms. Mcguire.
Thank you so much. Well, I have been a partner in crime with Dr. McCurran for the last 10 years on this project, and I couldn't be happier to be here today to see the opening of the Wellness Center, the practitioner clinic that we have out here. I'm not just proud to be here as the CNO of Mercy Health, but also I am an alum of MCC and Grand Valley State University. Very happy to be here to represent all of these folks. And part of my job as the CNO is really to promote the profession of nursing and highlight nursing within the community. And I can't think of a better way to do that than to be here for the grand opening of the Nurse Managed Clinic. This has been a long time in coming. I was a naive CNO when we started talking about this, thinking, well, why can't we just do this? But I've learned over the years that it takes a village for sure. Nurse practitioners have taken a really prominent stage in primary care, in part due to the physician shortage and the demand on healthcare. But over doing so, they have produced high quality care and patient satisfaction through the years and have proven themselves as a very good partner in primary care services. And so we are so excited to have this innovative center here for our nurse practitioners. The other goal for this clinic really is to provide an educational setting, not just for our NPs, but also for our nursing students, for our medical assistant students, and for social work students, for instance. So our goal is to have more students coming through that clinic to be really trained and hopefully employed through Mercy Health. So very happy to be here. I'd be remiss if I didn't send out a few thank yous, primarily to Rod Hayhurst, who's done the lion's share of the work as the project lead for Mercy Health. Yeah, and Dr. Kristen Brown. Without her forward thinking and open-mindedness to an innovative care delivery team, none of this would have happened. So I'm very, very grateful to Dr. Brown as well. Thank you. So thanks again. Go Lakers, go Jayhawks, and go Mercy Health.
And now the aforementioned Dr. Brown.
Well, welcome. As mentioned, I'm the Vice President of our Medical Group and Clinical Affairs, and probably more importantly, the very proud mother of a soon-to-be Lady Jayhawk. Yeah, my senior at Mona Shores is going to be playing soccer for the Jayhawks next school year. Thank you for coming to help us celebrate this huge event. There have been a lot of thank yous going around, and I wanted to reciprocate the thank yous to Cynthia and to Kim Mcguire, because it really was their brainchild over a decade ago to develop this type of clinic, and they have carried the torch over a long period of time to make this happen. I also want to thank Rod, because it's a lot of work being a project manager on something of this size. And then Judy Binns, who is a nurse that works on our team, and she has really pulled together the clinical team that's going to work within this clinic. Our mission statement says that Mercy Health strives to be a compassionate and transforming healing presence in our communities. And I can't think of a better example than this new innovative health and wellness center that's aimed at keeping our community in the driver's seat of their health and well-being. We are transforming the way our community thinks about healthcare. This new clinic will serve patients and students in a way that is a first for us, focused primarily on the practice of nursing and the educational opportunities that are only offered with thoughtful collaboration and team design. Over the past decade, Mercy Health, alongside Grand Valley and Muskegon Community College, has created a platform for students to grow in their clinical practice. Today we stand in a place where stories are waiting to be told. Stories of mentorship, of enlightenment, of kindness and compassion, and of healing. On behalf of Mercy Health Physician Partners, we are honored to be part of this next phase of healthcare in Muskegon, and we're looking forward to the positive outcomes our clinic will have on the students and the East Muskegon community. Thank you.
Also, not on your agenda, but in the audience, I see at least one trustee, in addition to Trustee Osborne. Trustee Roy Portinga is here. Roy, if you could wave, sir. Are any other college trustees here? Please help me welcome Roy. And if I reflect on why this is really being done, it's being done for our students. And given what we're trying to accomplish here, there's sort of the only way to describe it is a cool factor to a space like this. I mean, you see this, all of this here, very nice. But you walk back through spaces. I mean, I'm a political scientist. I mean, this all looks like Star Trek to me. I mean, you walk into the sim lab and medical assisting space. It's just incredible. And my lovely spouse who's here, if I don't mention my lovely spouse, I will be in trouble with everyone else in this room except for the lovely spouse, Connie. And she's laughing at me now, but I do that as well. Hey, dear. So it's really this is being done for students, and having worked at two other colleges where we built spaces like this. One under the guidance of our architects, the collaborative, who I know they're in here somewhere represented. All right. Oh, hello, gentlemen. How are you doing, sir? It's beautiful space, and they clearly understand what students need, having done this many times, as has Clark Construction. I know Clark is represented here as well. So thank you folks for what you've done here. But Kelly Conrad, our Vice President for Academic Affairs, is representing our faculty and many of our staff, and faculty members, if you could wave as well. Any full-time faculty, adjunct faculty, thank you very much for the work that you're doing as well. Kelly?
When I look around this room and I see the faculty and I see the staff and former faculty and friends of the college who have joined us and trustees and people who built this building, people who designed this building, people who are going to take care of this building, I feel really happy and very gratified to be a part of this community. To us, this is a very big deal. I know at some colleges they put up buildings, you know, a couple times a year, but we don't. And so thank you on behalf of the faculty for supporting this effort. It means more than you can possibly know. And it is a spectacular building. At the end of the day, it's a building. The real magic happens and starts today with you, the biggest crowd we've probably had in this building. The real magic is going to happen in January when this room is filled with students and teachers and people who are healing other people, people who are teaching other people, people who are getting faster and stronger and smarter and more skilled and making their lives better and the lives of all the people they will touch better. So this is a building, but it's today starting to be much, much more than a building. And thank you again on behalf of the faculty and the academic side of Muskegon Community College.
As I noted, this is being done for our students, and we have 2 students on our program and on our agenda here that I think will represent what we're attempting to accomplish. Nicholas Pons and Brianna White, if you could please come forward.
Well, hello everyone. My name is Brianna White and this is Nick Ponce. We are representatives of the student government here at MCC. And we want to share just how excited we are to have this awesome building in order to play sports, learn more about our medical programs, and also have a wonderful clinic available to us students and the community.
Hi everyone, as stated, my name is Nicholas. And I first want to start off by talking about a little bit of my experiences in school. So not many of you know this, but I attended university, Ferris State University for 1 year. And my biggest, I guess I wouldn't say complaint, I had to be careful with my words here because I don't want to diss Ferris, but my biggest thing was it wasn't a match for me. You know, Ferris was just gigantic university, and I had just graduated high school, and I moved into university. It wasn't good for me. And I came to MCC, and I felt a real connection because of faculty and students and people here willing to grow students. At Ferris, I felt like a statistic. Here, I feel like I'm learning something, I'm growing, I'm actually becoming an educator, and I feel like that's in part to faculty, staff, and everyone who's donated and helped students succeed here at Ferris, or here at MCC.
I kind of come from the opposite of Nick's experience. He came from a big school, I came from a really small school. I was homeschooled, and so my class size was just me. Coming to MCC has been a wonderful experience, from the helpful professors to the supporting staff to the amazing resources like the libraries, the buildings like this where we have a space to kind of find who we are. So thank you so much for all of that. I am very excited to be here, and yeah.
So I'm supposed to be delivering the closing remarks for our speech. I like to be interactive with my audiences, so I'm going to ask anyone who has ever been a student or is currently a student to raise your hand. So this is for us, you guys. It is your education and all of our educations and all of our thoughts and all of your thoughts that help bring buildings like this together, and the continuance of students' education is all because of you guys. So round of applause for everyone here, anyone who's ever thought and donated to making this building possible. Thank you.
And folks, that is the program. I do know that we are going to have a number of tours. We have staff posted in various parts of the building, so whatever you'd like to see and learn, there will be someone here to help you with that. Dr. Selman promised he would grab me if I missed anything. Dr. Selman, am I missing anything? Go Buckeyes or anything like that? No, go. Okay, good deal. So, well, thank you very much, folks, for coming. We're very excited about this and look forward to speaking with you along the way.